I hear this Rat Pack, right, rolled out. This is an external word, isn't it? I mean, weren't you guys just a bunch of mates at, this Rat Pack?
Well, the Herald Sun coined it.
Right.
Yeah.
So who was in the Rat Pack? And I'll do that in inverted commas.
Yeah.
What?
Sharad actually started it.
I was going to say, I feel like Sharad, my good mate, was in there.
I'd say Sharad was more like a rat, more like Stuart Little. He was on the periphery. But he after he got done drink driving, I think he was driving Buddy's car because Buddy must have told him to move it up the road. So he got done drink driving down Serena or something like that. That was say on the weekend. The Monday or the Tuesday when it broke, that's when the Herald Sun coined the Rat Pack. Had like Collingwood's Rat Pack and had photos of rats and our heads superimposed on the rats.
You're kidding.
No, that's how it started.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's how it wasn't like we're going to be the Rat Pack.
Correct.
No.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
That's how it started, yeah. And it just stuck. Like, I'm sure every footy club has the group like that. Now, maybe we're such a big club and they coined it on the Herald Sun, but we're seeing it as a term of endearment. Like, we loved it. And I guess the other thing, like, we weren't just clogging up the list by that stage. There was some pretty good players on it. And why it stuck, maybe, I guess, blue-collar kids from the suburbs who enjoyed having a beer with everyone and didn't, nor do we see ourselves better than anyone else. We were just normal kids that just happened to be playing on the MCG. We're doing the same shit as all our mates, and we just happen to be going on the MCG on a Saturday instead of going to Preston or, going to, West Meadows, wherever it was. So, probably maybe a bit relatable. Like, we're just, how's he playing AFL? Like, he gets called fat, he's overweight, he runs like, runs like a duck. He's not super athletic, but, he's one of us. So it stuck. And in the end, when the game needed to be won, to do something big. So the Rap had Heath, Shaw, Ben Johnson, Alan Doddock, Chris Tarrant, probably myself, probably the main. And then we had guys on the periphery, a bit like, they probably didn't stay long enough to be able to get there. You needed to be in some kind of trouble off the field. You need to have a little bit of consistency with your footy too. So it was a pretty strict checklist to get in there. So
as dumb as that sounds, mate, like it is. I'm sure there's people listening that kind of just think, "Oh, Rat Pack, they love band, party." Like who again, I've been on a list, not Collingwood's, but West Coast. We had a Rat Pack,
exactly,
absolutely, and it wasn't called the Rat Pack. I think, and people don't listen to me, and people don't want to hear it, but you will know this, that group of players. Right?
Helps you win.
That helps you win.
Yeah, absolutely does.
And when that is lost, your team has gone to shit.
Yeah, of course.
And if that team removes that group, which you guys experience.
Yeah, well, that's what Bucks did. And then, when Pesce.
And so you need to find the right balance, clearly.
Of
you can't have the entire side, the Rat Pack, right? It's not the Collingwood Rat Pack.
And at the footy club, Nick and Maxie and that were pretty good. He was like, mate, I understand why you usually just don't try and corrupt the young kids. Now, every now and then we may have, but like, it wasn't by choice. We'd see him at a pub, we'd see him at the bar or something, and I go, righto, you're with us for the night. But like, that's you do, because if you had all Scott Pendlebury's, like, if you had 22 of them, you'd probably win a lot of footy. But like, if you had all like, straight 180s, it's not a good combination. You needed blokes who are a bit left to centre and have a bit of fun, and like, because they're sort of probably bigger influences on the club now. It's just whether you're a negative one or a positive one. But people follow that sort of guy and like, look up to him for all different reasons. So you do need all types, because when the game's tight, you've got the blokes who've got a bit of edge that'll go in and do something maybe not stupid, or will go in and fly the flag, or take a big grab, or do something big, and the crowd get behind it. And the crowd, the supporters, love sort of like, I hate using the term bad boy because we're not, but like, the guys who are... Yeah,
it's a mentality. So there's guys that tick every box, and I play with guys like that. Like Matt Priddis comes to mind, mate. Like, most professional bloke I've ever met, and he's continued it after football. Like, never let...
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Well, correct. But like, never let... would never go into a game, and he hadn't ticked every box. Yeah. And like, that's why he wins a Brownlow, right? And that's him. But, I feel like I'm throwing blokes on the bus, but like my best mates, right? Chris Maston, my best mate, right? When you're telling a story about being arrested, he was like that when he was 16, and he used it as a learning. And I coach with him now. He's one of the great men of all time, because he's learned every lesson.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't have everyone Matt Priddis. You can't have everyone Chris Maston. You can't have everyone Will Schofield, Dane Swan.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like, the mixture is what actually gets it.
And that's what being a coach is ultimately.
That was just a little teaser of our full episode. They're out Wednesdays on YouTube, and you can listen to them wherever you get your podcast. Go on, get out of here.